Hello, 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 Earth Elements. Welcome to Vibe with T, aka Time with T. Um, this is a general reading for the Earth Elements of Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I usually don't say it in that order, so it's taking me a second. 1 second, y'all. All right. That new Latafa spray. It's everything. It just makes the room smell good. This is your general reading. If you're know all your placements, so your sun, moon, Venus, rising, if it's earth, any of the earth elements, message can be here for you. So stick around. Cross watchers are welcome. Although I am not the I'm not really a popular reader in a sense that I don't care to cater to pick me nature, whether it's masculine or feminine. I'm just not reading to tell you about the love of your life per se. It's more about you and divinely you and the energies that are connecting to you, interacting with you. Could be what's coming in, what's leaving. But that's what this is about. There are plenty of people to pander and do those things. I do not charge. Even when I read personally for people, I don't charge. My life, since I've opened up to this, my gift publicly during COVID in 2020, my life has propelled and is abundant, and the growth is phenomenal. And so I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Let me get this right. Sitting next to my baby's little high chair, my grandbaby's little high chair seat. Let me get some shuffles on this deck, get the earth energy in it. I missed y'all, for those of y'all that know the channel and used to be on Facebook with me. Hey, howdy, hi, I love y'all. I love you. I miss you. But life is happening. I haven't read in so long. But I think about everyone. I think about in life in general, just thinking about life and, where we've shifted and headed. And just folks, we need to get in line. We need to get in tune. All praises. All right, here we go. Divine energy, divine truth, divine source, divine mother, creator of all things, seen and unseen. This is for the earth elements. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, general reading. Overall energy with the Egyptian tarot deck. What do they need to know? This is how it was for the fire elements. It took a while. Very specific reading. That reading drained me. I almost was like, okay, I'm done for the day. You got to be kidding me. Rewind that and watch how that card floated out. That's why I shuffle. I let divine energy just grab what needs to be grabbed. Let's go. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Because what? Okay. Oof. So first card they came out with fire. Fire was the first set of signs that I read for. So the moon card. 2, the chariot. 2, the hangman. This isn't bad or good. It's information. It's divine truth. It's divine speaking. So let's let it happen, right? Some of y'all are in the shadow, or you're coming out of the shadow, like you're moving and transitioning in this shadow period, which is beautiful. So that means that you've sat with yourself, you know who you are. You're not even really manifesting right now. Like, some of you are afraid to ask or believe because the asking is within. Within you have the power and authority to create. You are the manifester. So some of you are afraid to test that because you're so freshly coming out of this shadow work or shadow period that it's like, there's still some attachments to old ways and beliefs that have you kind of afraid to step in your power. Step into it, baby. Because the Chariot is here, and that's movement, and that's things moving quickly. And I don't know if I mentioned it in fire because I really don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying, but once it's over, I'm disconnected. Like, I move on. I don't hold the readings or the energy, divine energy that, I just leave it. So I believe I said this, but our manifestations, our creations are happening on a quicker timeline, a faster timeline. So like, I was telling my family that major things, like hot ticket items, the purchases that cost quite a bit. I was like, man, or even manifesting a big career change or my business or something. I'd be like, it takes about a year or two. It used to take about 2 years. Used to take 5. Then it got down to like 2. Then it got down to like 1.6, 7, 8, right? And I'm like, man, now the turnaround is like 6, 7 months. Like, I know it's mine. I know I've created this in my path, in my timeline. I just need to, time isn't linear, so I'm waiting for certain alignments to happen because I know it's mine. And I'm like, but it's happening so quickly now. Sometimes it's within a few weeks, depending on what it is, and how much time I'm putting into it and then releasing it. Because sometimes I can create and I can say, like, this is for my path, this is for my life. I can know it, self can know it, and then I hold it. I'm holding it. I need to release it. I need to let it be so that it can go become something, right? So it can be solid. So it can be something of matter, right? No, I'm holding it, y'all. So I've had to learn to release, and that it's usually mentalism. So it's mentally I'm holding something that I need to just let go. But that's another story. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about how we manifest another day. Divine ain't talking about that. Divine is saying, this is what's good. Divine is saying surrender. Divine is saying all of that murkiness, all of that heaviness, all of that sludge, all of that shadow, wash it off. Let it go. Release. All praises. That was the reason of me telling my business just now about why it be taking me so long and I be holding on to things. I'm telling you, this gift is amazing. Because I just speak and sometimes I'll be like hearing myself talk. I'm like, girl, stop telling your business, right? But it's always for a reason. And then look at the hangman is here and it's like, it's time for you to release. And the hangman is surrender. In the traditional tarot Rider-Waite deck, there's a being hanging upside down and a sash is around their ankle and they're tied to a tree or a stick and they're just like hands behind their head and they have surrendered, right? Let go of all that shadow. We all have shadow. I mean, you're going to constantly, because of where we live, the planet we live on, we will always be forever picking up things that we need to clear out of our true self, our space. We will forever need to work on our shadow. And that's where growth, the roller coaster energy vibrates, it moves, right? It's not just steady. Steady flatline is dead, is death. So you will forever be on these peaks and highs and lows. And so give yourself grace and understand that it takes a lot to humbly look at yourself. The ugly, the indifferent, the pathetic parts of ourselves. I've been pathetic, y'all. We all have, like, but you look at it and you know better and you work on it. And now it's time for you to surrender. Leave that. Leave it. It don't belong here. It's back there. Leave it, baby. Leave that. Let's get some wisdom of the oracle. That was your overall energy for this reading. It's time to step into a new. It's time to really see yourself. I will say that I don't live in that energy, you know, like of past me. Like I used to be about it, y'all. I used to, and people meet me now. They're like, no. I'm like, oh, I used to be about it. I didn't even carry my first purse until I was 26 or 27, y'all. I was ready. These hands was ready. This mouth was ready. You hear me? I had shadow work to do, baby. I had healing to do. So, no judgment. I have been a ugly motherfucker. You hear me? I mean, you want to talk about mean. You remember that Popeye movie? When Brutus turned everything red and he was singing, I'm mean. I used to be mean, y'all. And it was my protection. Being mean was my protection. But I will tell you, I keep homegirl on deck in case I ever need to protect myself. Because I'm not walking around here thinking everything is fancy free and, we're holding flowers and peace and love. No, I know it's really shitty out here. So I reserve that part of myself. My shadow self doesn't live within my cipher, but if I need to connect with that part of me because it was a part of my life experience, at any time I need, oh girl, I'm gonna do what I need to do. So I just don't live in that nature anymore, So let it go. It's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. All right. Wisdom of the Oracle for Earth Elements. This is a general reading. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Cards falling on the floor. Loyal hearts. See? Let's get it together. Let's get the last couple. Wisdom of the Oracles. Okay. Is that my last two? Yep. What we got? Are you sure, Divine? Like, what the heck? Some of y'all want to remain in your shadow because of heartache. Some of you are afraid to surrender because you've been loyal to people that haven't been loyal to you. That's tough. Loyal heart to never-ending story to between worlds. The last two were in the fire element reading. That's why I'm like, are you sure, Divine? Divine's like, let me spit some shit for you, right? Y'all may be rough around the edges. Some of y'all may be super soft around the edges. Some of y'all may have been manipulative. Some of y'all may have gaslit and did all of those things, but in your nature, you all were loyal. You were loyal to the people you love. And this movement, that chariot, from the moon to the chariot, in your Egyptian tarot cards. And to surrender to Hangman, that's you not wanting, that's you not wanting to leave some people behind. That's Earth. We're here on Earth. We're the caretakers of the Earth, right? The Earth elements. And you don't want to just not have faith in your creation. Like, you are so connected to Earth that you feel responsible for the people within your space, and you know that they can no longer remain in your space, and you're moving really slow to get out of this situation, this moon phase. You're making your decision a part of the moon phase. It's not the same. The moon phase is about you and your shadow and your growth. It's empowering. And okay. This camera gonna do what it wanna do, and I'm gonna have to let it do what it wanna do. Hold on. All right, I might be a little crooked. That's okay. But yeah, y'all want to do the work for others. Y'all want to carry people through this next phase with you. You want to have that authority, and you don't, and it's causing you some stagnation. You want to stay. I have never heard of somebody wanting to stay in the dark night of the soul. Never. Ever, never. And that just goes to show how beautiful your character is. But it goes against the laws of individuality. It goes against the laws of truth. We all have our own path. We all have our own path, and you have to allow people to walk theirs. You can't do it for them. And if you are really in that cleansing of the shadow period, what helped me a lot was I would ask myself, would I want someone to subject themselves to me pre-shadow work? You know, and I was a loving person. Like, I love deeply. I have the loyal heart, all of that, but I was a motherfucker too. You hear me? I was a motherfucker. You couldn't tell me nothing, right? Everybody was out to get me, and I was gonna cuss them out or get rid of them first, you know, like, but would I want people to subject themselves to me in that time of my life? I wouldn't. So think of the people that you're leaving, you're removing from your new cipher, your new space and frequency. Think of it in that sense of, if they were in their true self, if they were in their healthy whole self, they wouldn't want to hurt. They wouldn't want me to be around hurt, but they're not. They're toxic, wicked, dog. They're not even in the dark night of the soul. They just in their shadow living it up, and you've got to let that be. You got to let that be. If you're saying that if divine can reach you, if self can get connected and plugged in, then like you are divine. Understand that. There is no separation when I say it. I know people be thinking in dogma terms like religion and stuff. There's no separation from divine in you. So if divine you, self, can awaken, they can too. But sometimes you got to hurt. People got to fall out of your life for you to want to wake up. You cannot be an enabler to wake these people up. And right now, you not moving yourself into a new position is still a part of shadow. Like, you still have some shadow work to do. You need to understand why you're subjecting yourself to negative people. When you say you love yourself, when you say you connected to self, when you say you're here for a purpose, why? I watched one of them podcasters, content creator celebrities talk about how she's been through a lot, and she was asking God why, and God said, they weren't using you. I was using you. I was putting you. I don't serve deities that hurt people to hurt people. Like, if you are all powerful, go ahead on and fix them on your own. I don't need to be abused. Don't abuse me to fix nobody. That's self-love. I will not be a tool. Just like I had to hurt and I had to get tired of it and I had to wake up to self, they do too. Or they don't. It's all free will. But y'all gotta release some of them that dogma. It's hurting you. Ooh, this deck right here have all type of twists and turns, and this the deck I'm being called to. We're gonna get into your tarot now. Okay, earth elements. Let's do it. Understand this. I'll praise this. There are people that see your loyal heart as a weakness. There are people who see your loyal heart as you being dumb. They think you're a fool for standing by them, for caring about them. Some of them don't think you're enough for them. You're just a puppet. Like, all right, I'll deal with earth element. You know, like they really blasé about it. You don't let people be blasé about you. Ain't nobody gonna be blasé about me. I will let somebody think they being blasé about me. Because guess what? The more time they spend hurting me is the more time they finna spend in some sort of purgatory. They finna spend that time suffering. So in me, it's not vindictive. I'm like, I'm giving this person a chance to like really be chill, really be genuine. And if they don't turn around and be that, man, they be like stuck in the same job for years. They can't get, they could get promotions, but they don't get the money they're supposed to get. They don't get the recognition they're supposed to get. Guess why? Because, and then I'm elevating and they looking at it and it's like, why? That's a moment to compare yourself. How do you treat the angels, the good people in your life? You are an angel in people's lives. Some of y'all really are. And it's time for you to remove that connection and let them go through what they need to so they can awaken to themselves. Because the longer you hold on to them, the more they're going to suffer. Because the more they do you dirty, the more bad karma they're building. It's not even bad. They deserve what they give. We reap what you get what you give. So they're just giving themselves more shit life because they playing games with you. Crazy. All right. This is the Muse Tarot, Divine Creator, Divine Mother. Show the earth elements what they need to do. I feel like we done already talked about it, but let's get it. I do not read this deck in reversals. Thank you. All right, let's go. What's their instructions? Oh, my hands are so little. It's hard sometimes to get these cards to do what they're supposed to do. Oh, they talking though. Okay. Good googly. What do we have? Oh, 10 of emotions. The devil. 9 of materials. Y'all are romanticizing a happy life with people that are really toxic bindings. Like they're not for you. And you really you trying to stay connected to people that don't hold you in the same loyalty, light, love, peace, frequency that you hold them. They're not vibrating where you're vibrating. Look at this. Look at the 10 of emotions. Look at all that yellow. Look at the code in the middle. Look at the synchronicity. Look at the balance. Look at the harmony. Look at everyone below. All connected. Celebrating. Happy. This is wealth. This is it's emotional stability times 1,000. It is connectedness to all those people in your space, right? The devil. This is what you're trying to connect to. These two don't go together, baby. These two don't go together, baby. Look at all them people happy and connected. This is a binding energy, a binding entity, and you want it. You want to be faithful to it. You want to bring it into this. This has to do that on its own, baby. You can't do that for that. You're going to be all right. 9 of Pentacles is a bad motherfucker. The 9 of Pentacles is so at peace and so balanced that birds come sit on their shoulder. The squirrels will eat out their hand. You hear me? You are in full authority. Your money is right. You have freedom. Freedom. I always say this card is closed right, closed tight, money right. I always say that. This card is that card. Like, you right, you in a good place. And you're not reflecting on these folks. You just in a good place. You've elevated, ascended, you've connected. So come on, it's time for you to move out of shadow. It's time for you to move and surrender. Look at the truth. Accept the truth. Surrendering is accepting all things true. Come on. Let's get in truth, earth elements. It's time. Let's get in truth. Some of you, your gifts, you know you have gifts. You misuse your gifts. You pander with your gifts. And you don't have full faith in divine. And you're afraid to walk into that truth and stability. It's there. You become so creative. You get downloads. You get all of these resources. You get all these ideas, and doors start to open for you to move into them, to help you elevate financially in your life. You got to stop using your gifts as if they're earthly. They are godly. Forgiveness. They are divine. You understand? Okay. You're going to be all right. It's time for you to do it. And the longer you hold on to these devils, these binding people that don't want to love you, don't want to be loyal to you, that don't even respect you or see you as the beautiful being that you truly are. To your core, you are beautiful. All your mistakes and blemishes, you are beautiful, earth element. You really are. But these people gonna hurt themselves playing with you. They're gonna hurt themselves playing with you. And they know it. And whenever times get hard, they be like, because they saw your gifts before you did. They're like, I wonder if earth element, if this is the reason why my life like this, because I did earth element dirty. It could be. Could be, baby. Damn well could be. You know, so let them go so they don't keep hurting themselves. Okay? Let them go be with in the dirt and with the others. Let them go vibrate where they vibrate, and you be where you supposed to be. You know. All right. Let me get you some self-care. It's crazy because I wonder if y'all have some fire elements in y'all life, earth elements. And I still have 2 other elements to do, but just thinking about the fire element reading, they are really in their ego. They really fighting their shadow. Like, they don't want to do it. They don't trust the process. They want to remain and they ugly. And yeah, I wonder if y'all are connected to any of the fire elements. We'll see what the air and the water brings too, but I'm not there yet. Let's get your self-care. Ooh. Well, damn. Okay. Alone time. Cutting people off. Connect with your ancestors. This is about those gifts. Misusing them. Now it's time to get in alignment. Okay? Some of y'all ain't misusing nothing. Some of y'all gonna activate your gifts, but some of y'all know your gifts, and your gifts now aren't. It's like, did I lose it? You embarrassing yourself out in these streets because you played with it. So now you're being called to trust. I do not charge y'all. My life is beautiful. You hear me? Be still. That means stop trying to grab on things that's not in your cipher. Okay? It's not supposed to be in your cipher. Clear your energy field. It's time for you to surrender. Get your goodness. Freedom and empowerment and abundance. You know what? While I get this last card, I'm going to tell y'all this. I heard during this reading something about, it was the 9 of Pentacles, and it was talking about birds and things on your shoulder and stuff like that. That's what Divine was speaking to y'all. Do you know we had a winter storm here in Texas a few years ago? I had 2 birds tap on my side door to come in the cold. That is not natural bird behavior. I let them in. Let them in. They found a closet, and in the morning, they went crazy to get out when the sun came up. Let them out. Didn't try to bind them. This squirrel used to come sit in front of my window every morning when I was working remote. Just sit in front of my window. I started feeding him seeds, named him Sonny. Sonny visited me every day. I fed Sonny every day. Then, now I got a bird nest at my front door. And a friend of mine was like, why don't you take it down? I'm like, I looked it up. I researched it. Do you know what that means this home is? This home is so harmonious. This home is considered a harmonious, nurturing, loving, energetic space that bird knows. We come in and out of this house, and that bird built its house to have eggs and babies in. The safety of that. You feel me? So that's 9 of Pentacles, y'all. That's 9 of Pentacles. Do you know how affirming those little situations, those moments were for me? And I'm just silly like that. I'm just, into love, and finger snaps. Like, I'm just all about it. But that means so much to me that I would get that confirmation that, okay, I'm not perfect, but within me, the integrity, the love, the truth, Divine is saying, get it, girl. I see you, girl. So it's time for you to trust and believe. It's time for you to move into self. It's time for you to really understand love, and love of self is the first love. Don't be superficial. Don't bind yourself. Don't chase love. None of that shit. It'll happen. Numerology. Okay. Financial discipline. Intuition. So see, some of y'all are going to continue to misuse your spiritual gifts. They gonna be gone. People gonna want refunds. You hear me? You're gonna have to practice some financial discipline because you are not genuinely connected to Divine. You're doing works that are out of alignment. And so now you're coming into a season of drought. Okay? So work on your intuition, work on truth, work on your true connection to Divine. to personal growth, baby. Personal growth. It's time for you to have faith. Completion of a cycle. Y'all are going to be putting effort to a love partnership as well. Ooh, can I claim some of this? I'm an earth element. Can I claim some of this? Just the end part. I'm good. I hear the rest, but completion of a karmic cycle, completion of a cycle, period. And putting effort to a love partnership. So see, y'all over here trying to hold on. Y'all trying to hold on where that thing at? Y'all trying to hold on to this ugliness, and you got a whole love partnership coming in with your loyal heart. Look at you. Where your loyal heart at? Where your loyal heart at? Look at that. Stop playing. And I don't even care to be doing no love readings. Y'all know me. If love comes in, I'm going to do what divine channels through, right? But I don't be sitting here to tell y'all some shit about a relationship when you don't even know yourself. Get the fuck out of here. We gonna know ourselves so that when we do come into harmony with someone else, we're mature enough emotionally, we're balanced enough energetically, and we know how to communicate. We know how to love non-attachment. Like, this person isn't our sustenance and our everything. They are someone we enjoy sharing time and energy with. They are not property. Like, you come to that phase of understanding that love is non-attachment. Like, that's why I sit here. I don't sit here to pander to pick me nature. Not at all. But if you want to come into your true authority and create what you really want for your life, come on. Keep coming. Keep sitting here. Go through the old videos. Hang out. There's no timestamp. When you find this, it's for you if it resonates. Okay? I love y'all. That is the end of this reading, Earth Elements. Y'all got this. Get your ass out that damn mud. You need to go take a shower. Let me get off here so you can go wash all that shit off. It's time for your shower, right? Right? Okay. Peace.